look. Let's fix our bodies. You should be crisscross applesauce. You should catch a bubble. Spoons in our bowls. Ella, please do not be humming. We are going to be reading a book today called Stand Tall, Molly Lou Melon. The author is Patty Lavelle, and the illustrator is David Catrow. Raise your hand quietly if you know what an author does. Oh, I love how my friend Kate raised her hand quietly. I will hold it up. Kiger, what's an author do? He writes the words. Good job. Who knows what an illustrator does? Ella, do you know what an illustrator does? He draws the pictures. Sometimes he paints. Good job. All right, so this is Molly Lou Melon. Ella, do you see Molly Lou Melon?
Yeah.
Put your hands in your lap, please. While I'm reading, I'm going to show you a good strategy that I use called visualizing. This is when a reader uses the words to make a picture in their head. Let's practice that skill. Close your eyes. I'm going to tell you something, and I want you to practice visualizing or picturing it in your brain. I have an ice cream cone with 2 scoops of ice cream, vanilla ice cream. And on top of the vanilla ice cream is sprinkles. Quietly give me a thumbs up if you saw that. If you saw an ice cream cone with 2 scoops of vanilla and sprinkles. All right, here we go.
I did it.
We are going to be reading. Ready? Reading. Molly Lou Melon stood just taller than her dog, and she was the shortest girl in the 1st grade. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, walk as proudly as you can, and the world will look up to you.
I thought she had a bed.
So she did. Molly Lou Melon had buck teeth that stuck out so far she could stack pennies on them. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, smile big, and the world will smile right back at you.
Wow.
Okay, are you ready? This is the page I'm not showing you, but you're going to look at it. So she did. Well, I'll show you this one first. All right, are you ready? I got too far ahead of myself. That was not the page to visualize. If you're not going to use your ice pack, go play your desk. Molly Lou Melon had a voice that sounded like a bullfrog being squeezed by a boa constrictor. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, sing out clear and strong and the world will cry tears of joy. So she did. And all the animals are listening to her read. Molly Lou Melon was often fumble-fingered. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, believe in yourself and the world will believe in you too. Not right now. I will in a few minutes. Raise your hand if you know what fumble-fingered means. Fumble-fingered. Does anyone have an idea or a guess? Ella, do you have a guess what fumble-fingered means? Not to wash your hands, but good guess. Haley, do you have a guess? Use your picture. What do you think? What? What'd you say? Fall down. Very close. Fumble-fingered means you're clumsy. Remy, where's your icy? It means you're clumsy. You can things slip out of your fingers easily. See how Molly Lou Melon had all of these dishes stacked up? Ella, please go sit at your seat. Then she dropped them all, and they shattered. Go sit at your seat, please. So she did. Then Molly Lou Melon moved to a new town, and she had to say goodbye to her grandma and all of her friends. Put it on and go put it at your desk. And she had to start in a new school. On the first day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Shrimpo in gym class. When the game started, Molly Lou Melon caught the football, ran under the legs of Ronald Durkin and scored a touchdown. All of the children thought, wow, she's good, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. Bless you. On the second day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Bucky Tooth Beaver. Molly Lou Melon took out her pennies, stacked 10 high on her teeth, and smiled as big as day. All of the children smiled with glee, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. Now, listen. Close your eyes. I'm going to reread that again. I want you to visualize what I'm reading. Close your eyes. Molly Lou Melon took out her pennies, stacked 10 high on her teeth, and smiled as big as day. All right, open your eyes. Raise your hand if you want to share what you saw. Ooh, I love how quietly my friend Brayson raised his hand. Brayson, what did you picture? What did you visualize? You visualize Molly Lou Melon with lots of pennies on her teeth? Okay. What did you see, Elliot?
I just saw him honey on her teeth, then
And then did they just went like up?
yeah.
Oh. Kate, what did you visualize? Lots of pennies stacked up. Reagan, Ella, go sit at your seat, please. Now, I'll talk to you in a minute. You pictured what? Did you say a pool? What do you mean a pool? What told you a pool in that? Or is that just what you saw? That's just what you saw? Hey, that's okay. Are you ready to see the picture? Is this what it looked like in your brain?
Yeah.
Thumbs up if yeah, sideways if kind of, but I had her drawn a little different, or thumbs down if it was completely different. Look at all those
Mine
friends.
was not good.
Ooh, okay, catch our bubbles where we finish our story. On the third day of school, Ronald Durkin said, "You sound like a sick duck. Honk, honk." Molly Lou Melon sang out a quack, so clear and strong that it made Ronald Durkin somersault backwards, hit his head, and have to go to the nurse. All of the children cried with joy to be free of Ronald Durkin for the rest of the afternoon, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. You and I will talk in a few minutes. You have to wait, okay? On the fourth day of school, Ronald Durkin said that she'd made the snowflake all wrong, but Molly Lou Melon opened up her paper and revealed the most beautiful snowflake of all. All of the children oohed and awed, even Ronald. Look how pretty that snowflake is. It's huge. It's like the size of our classroom. On the fifth day of school, Ronald Durkin brought Molly Lou Melon a stacking penny for her tooth, and he smiled at her. That night, Molly Lou Melon took out a pencil and paper and wrote a letter to her grandma. "Dear Grandma, I wanted to tell you that everything that you told me was exactly right. Love, Molly Lou Melon." Look, her grandma is kind of shorter too. That is the end. Remy, will you click the red button, please?
Are they little tiny people?
Kind of. They're smaller people.
Which one?
Did you click the red button? Sit down, please, then.